Hello everyone, welcome to or welcome back to From a Biblical Perspective with Sabriel Jemison. I'm your host, Sabriel Jemison, and today I wanted to talk about Christmas. Yes, I am filming this almost a month after Christmas, but that's not the point. You can have this for next Christmas if you want to. So this is the truth about Christmas, and some of these things are my opinions, but other of these things I do believe are the utmost facts from God. And how should Christians feel about Christmas? Because there is a lot of division in the Christian community about Christmas, whether we should celebrate it, how we should celebrate it, the truths behind Jesus's birth, and the opportunities that could arise, things like that. So I want to go into the roots of Christmas first. Let's just get right into this. I don't think this video is going to be very long. So, the roots of Christmas. So, in the year 1312, Emperor Constantine converted to Christianity, and it was observed before, but he renamed it to Christmas because Christ Mass, and it's been called many things throughout history and celebrated in many different ways. Technically, the roots are of pagan traditions and origins before Constantine renamed it. So I just wanted to get that out there, that nothing about Christmas is talked about in the Bible at all, ever, in any way, shape, or form. So don't let anybody tell you that or try to explain that to you. That is not at all how this works. So how should Christians celebrate this? You can choose not to at all if you want to. If you want your kids to hate you. If you want your kids to hate you, you can definitely do that. But pagan roots do not automatically equal that something is sinful. Just because something is not necessarily religious doesn't mean that it is sinful. So I do not think this is the option that you have to take. But if you are interested in keeping your children from things of the world in any shape or way or form or anything like that at all, then I can see why you would take this route. But I don't think that it is necessary, and I think it is a recipe for disaster because your children will grow up missing the magic of gifts and trees and beautiful scenery and decorations and movies and things like that. But not a guaranteed hate from your children, but I think it would probably be there. You could celebrate it by not encouraging Santa Claus, and I actually think this is exactly how you should celebrate it. It is highly, highly, highly disappointing to me when I see Christians who are encouraging the Santa Claus thing, and even when I see people that are not religiously affiliated encouraging Santa Claus, because you are lying to your children. You're lying to your children. This teaches you at a very young age that your parents are liars because you learn that Santa Claus is not real, and then life flashes before your eyes and you're like, wow, my parents have been lying to me my whole entire life. And there's no reason. There's no reason for you to do that. Just why? You can still have a joyful Christmas, you can still have presents, you can still talk about Santa Claus if you want to, but emphasize the fact that he is a mythical, imaginary being. And it really takes away from the thankfulness that could be had here, because while your kids are busy thanking Santa Claus, they should be thanking their parents instead. And sometimes it can just really lead to a lot of things that are super unnecessary. People going to just terrible, obnoxious lengths to get their children to believe in Santa Claus by doing the whole elf thing and just other things, and just teach your kids to be good because it's the right thing to do and because that's what good people do. You don't have to use Santa Claus for that, and you really shouldn't, because you are lying. You are lying to your children. I never had Santa Claus growing up. My parents never told me that Santa was real. We didn't do that. We talked about Santa and we pretended about Santa, but we all knew that it was pretend. It was like I was in on it. I wasn't like my parents were pretending and lying to me. So don't lie to your kids. Just don't. It's a sin, first of all, and it's just mean. Just don't. Also, hottest take that I am going to say. You should celebrate this by not celebrating Jesus' birth. And I say this because there's no evidence to support that his birth was on Christmas written in the Bible, and we should not be taking away from or adding to the word. And it encourages biblical misunderstandings to people outside of the church, because people automatically associate Jesus with Christmas, and people are starting to believe that, oh, Jesus was born on Christmas, or, oh, it's okay for us to only go to church on Christmas, and those things are not true. Not true at all. We should be enjoying this miracle of Jesus' birth all of the time, and we should not be only celebrating it on Christmas or only emphasizing it on Christmas. And we definitely should not be telling people that this is the reason for the season and that Jesus was born on Christmas, because we don't actually know that. We don't actually know when he was born. So let's not do that. But the way that I do celebrate Christmas, that we should do, you can have trees, you can have gifts, you can watch movies, you can sing the songs, you can have decor, all these sorts of things. We always decorate, we have a tree, we do gifts, we watch Christmas movies, and we listen to Christmas songs, and all of that is totally, fully fine. And you do not have to include anything at all religious related into it. And the only really religious related thing that you should be including into it is probably just being thankful that God gave you the resources to do these things and gave you this season of joy. So with all of that being said, I hope that you will really think about what I'm saying. I know some of these things are probably shell-shocking to some people to hear, but it is just the truth. It is the truth of things. I don't think that we should be lying to our children. I don't think that we should be encouraging things that are not found in the Bible, even if it's with good intentions. Like, there's obviously nothing wrong with talking about Jesus' birth, but the way that you go about that and the way that you are spreading that information really does matter a lot, especially to people who are outside of the body of Christ. So thank you so much for watching, and I ask that you would just continue to watch these videos and leave comments, subscribe, like the video, pass this on to people who might be interested. And the next video that I have is most likely going to be about gratefulness and practicing a spirit of thanksgiving even when life is really tough. So please be looking forward to that, and thank you once again for watching.